No one passes through this life without coming to that point where you realize you are nothing. God will make you weep, and the tears will be tears of joy. Darkness may surround you now. Light is going to shine again. A day is coming when you will look back and you will see where God brought you from. Ego. Some young men would have slept with Potiphar's wife without hesitation. Not because they were really attracted to her. It would have been just to have a story to tell their colleagues that now they sleep with high-class women. This time, boys, it's a federal minister's wife that won't allow me rest. And I have finished her. I'm waiting. There is another one eyeing me. How I wish that women will know what boys do with their names. When you fool around as sugar mommy with them, the whole world will hear it. I was in that camp. They tell the story with relish and they brag about it. They will say everything they saw in you and they will paint a gory picture. All pride. What is it that ego cannot do? Men, the best thing we can do for ourselves is to know who we are and be comfortable in our own skin. Pastors, forget all these superfluous titles. Reverend Doctor, Apostle, this and that. Forget it. It cannot take you anywhere. Never feed on the flatteries and ego-boosting praise singing of people. Don't yield to that. It doesn't help anybody. Stop padding up yourself. Don't do it. Know who you are. Even when they are making noise, be yourself. When you stand up and the grace of God upon your life start manifesting, all these people parading themselves and puffing up themselves, they will bow to you. Hallelujah. One Caroline Myers said, people are naturally drawn like magnet to those who know who they are and cannot be shaken. You know who you are. And when people are puffing up themselves and showing they are men, it is you. You don't talk too much. They look at your life. They see humility. They see the grace of God. It is you people will respect more. Asahel was a brother to Joab, the commander of Israel. And during that skirmishes that happened between Saul's army and David's army, that same day, young men were killing themselves. David's army was stronger. And Saul's army started fleeing. And David's army started pursuing. The younger brother of Joab, David's commander, started following Abner, the commander of Saul's army and now commander of Saul's son's army. And Abner turned and saw Asahel. He said he was a fast runner. He said, Asahel, turn aside. If you are looking for somebody to kill, take one of my boys and kill. Turn away from me. I don't want to kill you because your brother is a friend. And if I kill you, I don't know how to look into the eyes of your brother. Asahel refused. He wanted to kill the commander on the other side so that the whole world would know that Asahel was the person who killed General Abner. And Abner continued begging. Perhaps Abner had become a grandfather. And he saw Asahel closing in. And he just turned and stabbed him and ripped him apart. Why? Ego. Ego. But Abigail was a woman. She took to the side of caution. When the husband was showing bravado, she decided to humble herself, go after David, pleaded for mercy. She was acting according to caution. And that was how she saved her family. Some men do say, a woman cannot tell me what to do. No, we are not saying women should tell you what to do. All we are saying is, listen to your wife. She has some idea to give you. Just listen. That's all. But when you are saying a woman cannot tell me what to do, that is ego mixed with what the white man calls chauvinism. Chauvinism is the attitude of looking down on women, putting them down, and showing they don't want anything. They don't want listening to. I must admit that there are Jezebels. There are Athaliahs. Athaliah was it the daughter of Jezebel? Or who was she? The son who was the king died. And Athaliah rose up and slaughtered all the descendants, her own grandchildren, because she didn't want them to ascend the throne. And she made herself king. Yeah, there are such women. Women whose brain can produce any good thing. But there is another factor why men should listen to the women. We have too much. Men, we have too much on our plates. We have too many things we are dealing with. The man is dealing with school fees. He is dealing with house rent. He is dealing with construction of his personal house. He's still paying rent, and he's saving money to build his own. He's concerned with people he owes. His business has become shaky. All these things are upon one man. Dependents are crying left and right. Antenatal bills and other hospital bills, they are there for him. Somebody was telling me the other day, I wish I were a woman because the troubles are too many for me as a man. The troubles are too many. So if the man is carrying all the problems in his head, what time has he got to deal with the problems one by one? He is already overwhelmed. He is frustrated. He is angry. And in that state, he can take the worst decision you can think of. What of your wife who has more time? Her problems are fewer. Why not listen to her? Because she has more time to think through what you are struggling with. It's just to hear her opinion. That may be what will save the whole family. Listen, psychiatrists and neurobiologists tell us that a woman's brain has more capacity to show empathy and concern. God made women that way to enable them have the heart and patience to rear children. The level of patience women have that helps them raise children, we don't have it. And that's why God asked, can a woman forget her suckling baby? He didn't say, can a man? A man can easily do it. But a woman, there is something, love, passion for the baby. It's a gift right inside. That's why God used that. Again, apart from how their brains were wired, they have higher deposits of the hormone called oxytocin. Oxytocin is responsible for love and cuddle. Women have more oxytocin, and it helps them to love the babies. It helps them to love husband. Husband's love is from center of emotion. And that is why when a man satisfies himself, somebody like Amnon, he loved, so-called loved Tamar, that he became sick, couldn't eat, was losing weight by so-called love. But the day he succeeded in getting what he wanted, raped Tamar, half-sister, the Bible said the hatred was more than the love. And he said, get away from my house. Get away. Because he got what he wanted. That is man's love. And that is the foolishness of some young girls. Somebody tells you he loves you. And they say, look, unless I sleep with you, this marriage is not going to work. And he sleeps with you. Because you think that immediately I do it, the marriage is going to work. That is even a fast route to his dumping you. Many girls have been dumped. This person slept with you, dumped you. Another person say he loves you, slept with you, dumped you. The earlier you learn to keep yourself from this dangerous bed, the better for you. David was giving eulogy when Jonathan died. He said, Jonathan, my brother, your love for me was too wonderful, stronger than the love of women. Hallelujah. Women's love comes from the depth of their heart. It comes with passion. It comes with affection. But that of men, I'm a man. Hallelujah. But majority of it comes from emotion. So this factor, this gift God gave to women, made them more level-headed. These gifts curtail recklessness in women. It brings caution and fear in women. Women always want to be safe. They don't want something that will destroy the family, put their children out of school. But the man, out of his ego, is fighting his boss in the place of work. It's only the wife, a wife with good head, who will say, honey, if you lose your job now, today when Nigeria is rough, what will the children and I do? That's a woman. They are always cautious. But as for men, we have this appetite for risk. That's the way God created us. That is why it is man that goes for war. It's only in modern days that some female soldiers go to war. I think, was it American soldiers that were captured, female soldiers that were captured and raped? I think they have passed the law. Women are no more allowed to go to the battlefield. Because when they capture you, you know what they will do to you. So we have this appetite for risk. And it pushes us to do what we shouldn't do. But a woman is more level-headed. Is more cautious. Is more careful. She fears. She doesn't want to go into this danger. And that's how God created us, so that woman can help to mellow down the husband. But as for men, we are ready to go the whole hog, to show we are men. Benaiah, the son of Jehoiada, one of the soldiers in Israel, on a snowy day, ran into a lion. These animals have a way of sniffing out. They sniff the gas coming from their body. to know whether you are afraid or whether you are a deadly courageous man. I think that lion didn't sniff out fear. In Benaiah, the son of Joiada, lion started to run away and accidentally fell into a pit. Benaiah followed this lion, climbed into the pit, and killed the lion. That is man. And his name was written as one of the heroes of Israel. They called him David's mighty men. And David said, you, Benaiah, you are going to be the commander of brigade of guards. You'll be watching me. Somebody who can follow lion to a pit and kill the lion. You are good to be my protector. Hallelujah. Supposing the lion had killed him. The factor pushing the woman to fear and to be cautious is a factor that brings moderation and caution in their thinking. Therefore, most women are capable of giving counsel that can lower tempo of very dangerous situation. Men, like the youths of Israel, tell them you will do this. You add to their problem. You use scorpion to flog them. But women are always thinking about, how do I lower this tempo? My husband is going to throw himself and a family into trouble. Sister, you are failing. If you don't have the know-how to calm your husband down when he takes to that dangerous path, you don't know how to talk to him and talk him out of his foolishness that can destroy you and destroy your children. Take bread away from your table. If you don't know how to do it, you should be ashamed of yourself. That was the gift Abigail used and warded off sudden death that was coming. On our part as men, we are full of bravado and excesses. We enjoy being seen as heroes all the time. Now, can you see how important the counsel of a woman can be? So please, I'm not saying you should become what Nigerians call woman rapper. No. Just learn to listen to her. She is calmer. She fears more. She knows what caution is. But our nature, we want to prove who we are. How can he talk to me, a whole man? Honey, if he called you idiot, did he stick to your body? Did they write idiot on your face? Allow him to carry his trouble and go. Remember now you are a father. You have children. Let us not get into trouble. You are saying you will kill him. When you kill him, you end up in prison. We are the people to suffer it. Honey, please. Hallelujah. That is why we should listen. Don't show that you are a man through ego-driven violent actions. Somebody called, or a platform called Decca News quote says, the real power of a man is seen in the size of the smile of the woman sitting next to him. We know who a man is when we see the smile of the woman sitting by his side. And that is your wife. When we see your wife smiling, she's not gloomy. She is beaming. We see the size, massive size of her smile. We know you are a real man. Hallelujah. Do you have some issues with your wife? And may I ask, how long will your wife be going about looking so sad? What of your own happiness? When your wife is dying, you don't want to listen. You don't even talk to each other again. There is tension in the family. And she's going her own, you are going your own. Are you happy? Are you comfortable? Are you enjoying the fight? A real man is not the one who carries cutlass or machete and is pursuing a woman, his own wife. I'll kill you. You are not a man. We need to castrate you and give you skirt to wear. Real men now, they are volunteering. They are going to Ukraine to fight Russia. And you are here pursuing a woman with cutlass. Stop asking, do you know that I'm a man? No. There are ways of recognizing real men. Hallelujah. Real men are calm and calculated. Greatquotes.com says, I respect any man who can heal a heart he didn't break and raise a child he didn't make. If this man can heal a heart he didn't break, what of the one he broke? Talk to your wife, your sad wife, your depressed wife. You refuse to listen. And you told her, you can't tell me what to do. I married you with my money. And she is going about gloomy. The Bible says when we get to heaven, one of the first things God will do is to bring out his handkerchief. And he will do what? Don't worry about it. He will wipe away our tears. He will do what? He will wipe it, shout it, he will wipe away our tears. The Bible said that Jesus is the head of the church. And men should be like Christ to their wives. Your wife is the body. And you are the head. So you are the small Jesus, the small God to your wife. Plan to bring out handkerchief when things get too tough and your wife is crying, to clean her eyes, to hold her, to show love, to say kind words. That was what Elkanah did. Elkanah saw Hannah not eating, depressed, because Peninnah was torturing her. And he said, Hannah, my beloved, why are you not eating? Why are you so sad? I know the problem, you have no child. I feel it for you. You know my love. Am I not better than 10 sons to you? That's a soft word from a man whose wife was so depressed. Hallelujah. Many, many years ago, I had a misunderstanding with my wife. It happened in General Council meeting. I think I didn't like what she said. And I lashed out. My wife is very, very sensitive. Her face felt like darkness. And she was to leave for Zaria, drive back to Zaria. I think the following day. Because she came from where she was studying. It was carrying face, and I felt I was right. And that's the way we continued. But when the time came for her to drive back, she's going to drive herself, travel alone, back to Zaria. I asked myself, this your foolish pride, where will it lead you? And when she got ready, we haven't been talking much to ourselves. She was to enter her car. I said, Nkem, I will escort you. I jumped into my own car. And I was leading the way. We went beyond NNPC. I parked. She came out. She parked and came out. I looked at her. I wanted to tell her, I love you, I'm sorry. The next thing, I was crying. I started weeping. I wept by the corner of the road. I can't even, did you cry with me? I can't remember. And the next thing was, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. To part from that point was difficult. The love was flowing from me and flowing from her by the corner of the road. Hallelujah. I doused the fire. I finished the matter. My humility saved me. And my wife returned to school happy. So if you say a man doesn't cry, no, not my type of man. I do cry. I cry. Hallelujah. Picture quotes says, a picture quote, a real man chooses to honor, love, and be faithful to one woman. You chose one woman. You love one woman. You love one woman. You stay with one woman. Give her all the love you want, and you'll be a happy man. Hallelujah. Those are some of the qualities that can bring respect and honor to a man. Don't allow male ego to stop you from admitting your faults.
We hope this message has inspired you. Thank you for watching. To order for this message, please call 080-3641-2443. God bless you.